Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Next score, Jaguars 7, Seahawks nothing.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He hits his target, Lockett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 33 yards that time.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this. What I can guarantee you, there's just so much to combat. I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number one guy.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That completes it again to Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd down and 5. Here's a give to Etienne. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Jaguars 7.
be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll run with Etienne. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Lambo on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second and a long way to go. Lawrence. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
Interception, baby. All us, baby. All us.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may give more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
From the 2 now, second and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Wide, get wide.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. They go play action with Lawrence.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Lawrence to Jones, first down, Jacksonville.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
On play action, Lawrence.
Complete to Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Looking downfield for Jones. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They go play action with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And And the Seahawks are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Penny, a first down carry. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Wilson wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Wilson. Leaves it for Penny. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. So the victory here for Seattle. And they